Everybody, and happy Friday. I'm very excited to come on here today. I have something really special to share with you all. And it relates to celebrating success. And I did post on my business page as well, but what I wanted to share is really more for everybody to hear. And this one's a little bit more personal to me and you, because you've been with me for a while. But I started to think about success recently, and hi Lori, I'm so glad you're on with me live. But I wanted to think about success for a little bit, because one thing I really realized, especially as a teacher, but for so many of us in our lives, at the age that we're at, we don't always get to celebrate some of the successes that we have. I know really as teachers, and I had this conversation with one of my coworkers today, that we do so many amazing things, and so do all of you, but we're not always recognized for those things that we do. I mean, sometimes it's really hard to even prove that we're doing a good job. I mean, come on, moms, like, we have to wait for our kids to be 18 before we, sometimes know that we're doing things right. It's the same as teaching, and maybe it's the same in your job too. And I know I definitely was feeling that as a teacher, especially when I was in my elementary school. I just didn't really feel like that I was, thanks to Teachers Rock, I agree with you. I really feel that teachers aren't recognized for all of the things that they do, and it is an insanely hard job. Everyone has challenges in their jobs, and I don't think that anyone's recognized enough for their jobs that they're doing. But as a teacher, sometimes it's really hard to prove even when you have a success. So I really was starting to think about that. And what I realized was that even in my own career, I didn't know how to recognize successes for myself. I actually didn't even believe I had any successes for a while. And that was really hard, because it is, when you can't recognize something that you're doing well, you just start to feel really down about yourself. But you got to pick yourself back up. And one way to do that is, changing your mindset. But what this is really all about is that to find success, you have to either tell yourself or surround yourself with people who are going to recognize that success for you. Today I'm going to kind of share my own success, because it is a special day for me, where I'm marking 4 years in business for myself. And this is really huge for me, because like I said, I was in a place where I wasn't feeling confident about myself and in my career. And sorry, so there might be some connection problems, but I wasn't feeling confident about myself in my career, and that brought me down a lot. And it wasn't until I took control of my career and what I was doing by starting a business that everything changed, and that by putting myself out there in this way and learning a new way, that truly changed who I was as a person, and then who I could help in the process of doing all this. So it's special for me, because life has definitely changed a lot and looks very different than it did 4 years ago for me, and I appreciate you being a part of this journey for me. But what I want to share moving forward, it is my mission to pay it forward and to help other educators, other teachers, other people who aren't finding success or feeling successful in their jobs or in their careers, and show them and teach them and praise them for everything that they do right, because you do a lot right, and it's time that you get recognized for it. So again, moving forward, you're going to start to see some changes for things that I'm doing, but I'm really focusing on celebrating successes for everyone. And here's my awesome family. So I can't wait to move forward with you and share some of those successes with you. Thanks, all. Have a great weekend.